Can you see where my dog said bye-bye to me? Yeah. And for our fifth and final video for the week, as we celebrate week 59 of Dear Outlander, yeah, I've got a little bit of behind the scenes, just one, and then a lot of just kind of haphazard fun stuff. Lots of Katrina, a funny Katrina, by the way, connected to my other strange passion in the TV world. A little something from one of our Blood of My Blood actors. And of course, we end with some Sam. But first off, let's start with that behind the scenes. It's a cute one. And so we're going to start with this picture that came through my Facebook feed from Outlander fans, and it's a great image here. We've got the family that could have been, really. Yeah, so we all know, of course, young Ian had a little trouble with his wife Emily. He named her, of course, and with having children, which is an upsetting topic for really anybody. But they really took this to heart with his story. They get a little more in depth into why in the books. But yeah, this was a really touching moment when he meets his progeny, and he now knows it is possible for him to have children, which I think makes his future a little brighter. And yeah, so things could go a little differently in young Ian's future. And I love this picture just because it was sweet. It was a really sweet moment. All right, so here are some little images. Well, actually, quite a few images, but some fun ones from Harriet Slater, who is, of course, going to be our new Ellen Mackenzie, soon to be Frasier. At least, you know, unless they change the past, which I don't think they get to do in Outlander. But here's some fun images of her. It says Harriet Slater's posted this from New York, 24 hours in New York. So that at least gives us a location. Sometimes our stars do forget to include that. But this is a nice. I don't know if anybody here been to New York? I've been a couple of times. I have family out in the area, and when I was growing up, we had a lot of family in Poughkeepsie, and so we traveled a couple of times when I was younger, and then I went on a school trip once. I've been to the top of the Statue of Liberty and the Crown when I was younger. Couldn't go in the Torch. That's been closed for a long while. Although they seem to be able to do that on X-Men. X-Men, remember that. That'll be coming up later. I know, crazy, huh? These are some fun pictures of her just kind of out and about. We're looking at food. We're looking at buildings. Lots of people, too. It's kind of great. The type of architecture you get in New York is so varied. We got like a street fair. I was just at a street fair. This looks kind of like ours, only yeah, actually the downtown that I live in, those are about the tallest buildings we have in the entire city that are about that big. So that kind of does look like our street fair here in our tiny town. Good food. Oh gosh, yeah, New York. Gotta try at least like 3 different kinds of food while you're there. I went to Chinatown the last time I went, and we had some fantastic food. Also got a knockoff watch and my Hard Rock Cafe shirt. Yeah, that was good stuff. We got our yeah, wow. Bridges fascinate me just because there's a lot of wires. No wonder Spider-Man likes New York. Oh, this is great. I think I'm gonna have to include this on a reel. What do you think? I'll see if I can include this music because, you know, I'm leery of putting music in here. I don't want you guys to miss out on stuff. So I'll see if I can throw this into a reel and we can hear what fantastic music they're playing. Let's see. Oh, Steps. Yep. I love that she shared this with us. My goal is usually try to get 10,000. I've been very bad at it this past month. Very, very, very bad. If I get like 6, I'm calling it a good day. But wow, yeah, this is why I like going to conventions, because then I don't have to try. Any place where I must walk everywhere. I don't have to try to get my steps in. It just sort of happens. So yeah, that's a good share there. Oh, and another little video here. Don't think, you know what? Let me see what kind of music sound we've got with this one. No sound with this. Okay. It's just a silent video of her crossing the bridge and seeing the view. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can't tell, but I think that's supposed to be the Statue of Liberty way, way out there for like half a second. Yeah, right there, right there. All right, so cool. All right. Okay, so we went to New York. That was fun. Now I've got more pictures from some of our cast before we get to the big stuff with Katrina. and trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for Caitriona. Now from Outlander Online, we have this, a new photo of Izzy McHale Small, and you know what? I've been thinking I probably am saying McHale. It's probably Michael Small. I need to hear somebody say it a couple of times. Thank you, Outlander Stars, for sharing this. This is an Izzy McHale on Instagram. Oh no, thank you, Outlander Stars. You know what? I don't know who's saying it. Probably Izzy. Anyway, she took this picture. She shared it. She's got lovely flowers. I wonder who gave her flowers. Maybe it's a welcome back to do more filming. But that we got her trailer, I'm assuming. Again, no jungle theme for her. Sam should share his monkeys. But yeah, she seems to be happy. I would be happy if I got a big bunch of flowers too. And those are lovely flowers. And this great one of Sophie. Yeah, you know, again, I love the black and white ones. Very classy. Sophie Skelton shared this one. Outlander Star says, okay. Yeah, this is okay. This looks fantastic. She looks very well put together. Very stylish. My goodness gracious. I have nothing to add, nothing to take away. Beautiful. And we are getting to some Katrina here. I've got several Katrinas. And I do think we'll enjoy this. Balfe Nation shares this and Outlander Online. New photo of Caitriona Balfe with her executive producer, Jeff Bowler, while in Toronto for the world premiere of The Cut on Thursday, September 5th, opening night of the Toronto International Film Festival. We had a lot of images from that. Haven't seen this one before. This is a repost from Jeff Bowler or Bowler, finally getting to post from our world premiere of The Cut. TIFF.net, TIFF_net, the incredible Katriona Balfe and Orlando Bloom, as well as John Turturro, directed by the man, Sean Neal's photo. Okay, sorry, it's all squished together. Incredible experience. Thank you, Toronto. A lot of hashtags for everybody involved, really. And yeah, beautiful dress. I think we saw this in color. It's a black dress, but the sequining or the sparkliness of it, it really adds to it without being crazy distracted and making it look ostentatious. So very nice picture. And I continue with a fantastic image of Caitriona wearing this lovely dress. Love the blue. I can't tell if it's a sash or if it's part of the dress. I think it's part of the dress rather than a sash because of the way it lays. But it's a beautiful dress. And this one comes with a quote, of course. You filter a character through your own experience. So in many ways, you bring a lot of yourself. As much as I can try and imagine other ways of approaching something, it will always be colored with my experience or my understanding. Which makes sense, obviously. I think at the end of the day, parts of you start to bleed through. I would like to think I'm not quite as stubborn and strong-willed as Claire, although Sam and other people who know me very well would maybe agree to differ with me on that. And that's from Katrina at 2018 on how she is like Claire for Parade. Yeah, this was... You know what? We see this with a lot of shows, a lot of actors who have parts for a long while. Oddly, the only one that's coming in my head right now, I don't know if you're familiar of the old television series Roswell, not the reboot on the CW, but the one that originally aired on the WB, which is basically the same network. Anywho, the actor who played Michael, and I'm sorry if this is very, very crazy, very much really liked the band Metallica. And so at some point they decided that the character would start wearing a Metallica shirt every now and then. And when there was a threat of his imminent demise, he said he was going to leave all of his Metallica CDs to a friend of his. And I thought that was pretty funny that they include these things that the characters already are. And you see it in other shows too. Like they'll be like, what's the weird talent this star has? We're going to work that into the story in some way. Another one is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sarah Michelle Gellar. She can juggle, and so they wrote her juggling into a scene. So yeah, the world is a weird place. Never tell your directors and producers and writers your weird talent because they will find a way to sneak it in. That was a bit of a ramble. Continuing with our Caitriona, but in an odd way. So bear with me for a moment because I swear it will pay off. You're going to love this. It's going to crack you up beyond. So last week I was invited to come join Alex Perry on a Trek podcast, which I know is not an Outlander thing. So I was doing some research on the stories he wanted to discuss, and one of them was about James McAvoy. McAvoy was in X-Men. Haha, see, I told you it would come back. He played the young version of Professor X in the X-Men First Class and those kind of prequels, right? Okay. In my research about James, I found something oh so interesting and fun, and I thought to myself, I must share this with you. And yeah, hold on. So you remember COVID? Yes, during COVID, a lot of our actors, writers, everybody who works in show business, they were trying to find ways to keep busy, keep imagination going, keep their craft in practice. And if you see and look very carefully at this not quite Star Trek poster, there's someone who's slightly familiar. Yes, I came across this in my research for Star Trek, so please bear with me as I continue here. This is from James McAvoy's own Instagram, and I swear this is Katrina, and I'm going to show you a video of her in a fake Star Trek. This is a piece of work I'm immensely proud of and cannot wait to share with you all. Tune in tonight at 6 p.m. on this page for Star Force Sci-Fi Premiere. And yes, Star Force is a reimagined, let's call it, version of Star Trek that won't get anybody in trouble for using things they shouldn't without permission. They copyright. It's all fun. So why am I showing this? Because, of course, there's a video. And from what I can tell, Katrina's the bad guy. And there are a lot of people who are involved in this that you may or may not recognize. So yeah, join me. We're going to look at some choice pieces in this together. All right, here we go.
Captain's log. It has been 500 space days since Captain, our captain and my lover, went missing. Our search has led us to the Galaxia Quadrant, where Blorg and Sandra are investigating the last known whereabouts of Captain, the Feral Planet, Quasar.
Captain!
It is second in command. The captain is our captain.
We don't have time. Blorg and Sandra are in trouble.
Star Force Command! We need immediate evacuation, now!
Initiate Star Force. Angus, we need to space teleport them ASAP.
3 life forms detected.
There's a problem. I'm getting 3.
Get my crew home.
Aye. Space teleporting now.
Not exactly the homecoming party we expected.
Who's your friend? Captain.
Remember what I taught you,
Space teleport.
I'll always be there for you, second in command.
Oh, that was everything I hoped it would be and more. Make sure that a full version of this is available for you to click on below. I'll mark it. And you absolutely have to watch it, if for nothing, for a very, very good laugh, especially if you're a classic Star Trek watcher. It's great. Katrina was great. All the actors were great in it. It was very campy, though, and I enjoyed it very much. Nothing like having your microwave be your transporter. Moving along, because we're going to be serious and go back to Outlander now. All right, next up, and not quite the end. We're not there yet. I've still got some other fun stuff for Sam. Actually, I thought I only had one thing of Sam, but I have some extra things of Sam. This included, because it's Sam and Cat. This is from Outlander Forever. Or at least shared by them. Obviously, it's Getty Images who get credit for the image, but wonderful new old pictures from 10 years ago. You can find the link to this on our stories. Thanks for sharing, my dear old friend Outlander Sassenach1. Credit at Getty Images and George Chincy. I don't know exactly how to pronounce that, but definitely I didn't take him. somebody else gets credit for them. Great pictures here to start us off. Yeah, these are really nice. Yeah, very classic, very simple. And they look, I don't know, not necessarily happy, but it's the very beginning. They don't know what's coming yet. They are pleased to have jobs, and taking pictures is part of it. I do like Katrina's outfit. Again, it's very simple, but it lays very nicely on her. It looks comfortable. And of course, Sam in a kilt. I'm always happy with that. And he's got the dress jacket on as well. Makes it look very clean. Not that he looks dirty, but you know what I mean. Very, very well put together. Not that kind of clean. And we've got, yeah, some sweet pictures. There's quite a few here, so I will try to get through them without taking too awful long, because there is a little more to come, and a lot of them are kind of similar, really. I mean, they're they're happy to be paid, yay! No, they look like they're comfortable with each other. Obviously, at this point, I would think they would be. I've been working together, so yeah, we've got. Oh, look, Sam's looking away. What did he found? He dropped something. He dropped change, and somebody dropped something. He's looking at the floor. And now they're looking very serious. Yes. Okay, we're working on our smolders. Yep. See, Sam's already got a smolder, and Katrina just looks pleased to be leaning up against him. He's tall, so he must be nice and comfy to lean against pretty much at any time. So, yeah, that would be helpful. Very nice. Very nice again. This looks more like the prom pose that everybody must take when they're getting their prom photos taken, but it's very nice. Yeah, again, we're at the prom. Guys, you're not at the prom. There we go. Oh, Katrina changed her clothes, and Sam did too. Okay, now I kind of like this look a little better. Okay, it's not that they are better looking in this, but I think I like this look a little bit better. They look more like themselves. At least to me, I think. Yeah. Comfy, relaxed, smiling at the camera. Again, Sam doing the let's smolder. Smolder. Yes. Okay, now. Now it's an ironic smolder. And Katrina looks like she's playing with the camera a bit more. They're taking turns, I think. Nope, now we're both having a nice little, hi, it's the camera. We just want to let you know that we're here. I don't know. Okay, now this is two people who don't quite get along, but that's all right. The back-to-back pose, yeah. Oh, and I like this one too. Katrina looking over her shoulder at him. And Sam's like, yes, I'm all camera. And she's like, all right, that was a nice run. But of course, we are not done yet. Congratulations to Sam, Heughan, and Sassenach Spirits for another double gold for their Sassenach, as well as gold for their Wild Scotch Gin at the 2024 New York World Spirits Competition. Very cool. And he's holding both bottles nice and proud. I still have some left of my whiskey. Have yet to get the gin. I know. I was going to do one a month. Y'all didn't seem to really get into my let's have a drink and chat about whatever random show. So maybe I should turn that into an Instagram thing. Maybe that would be easier and more accessible. I'll think about it. Anywho, but this is a nice picture. He's got such a nice smile. He's proud of himself, and rightly so.
Do you remember what you were doing in 2002, Sam?
2002.
We found a photo of you.
Oh, no.
Back in our vault when you were back in the theater day. There you are. What were you playing in this? Do you remember?
Yes, I was doing a play, and I was 22 years old, and I look exactly the same. Still can't grow a beard.
She still can't grow a beard.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, I got this one on Facebook as well because they come through every now and then. He's like, doesn't even look the same to me. I mean, the eyes look the same, but I always say he doesn't look really like he gets older because his face doesn't seem to change much. But my goodness, oh my gosh, from 22 to that's more than a 20-year difference. So yeah, that makes sense that he would be, look quite different. But my goodness, oh my gosh, he doesn't even look the same to me, and not at all. I can't even. And that is everything I have for you in this video, the last one for the week. I hope that it's been a good week for you. Right about now, I should be roaming around Chicago, so wish me luck, and hopefully I'll have enough energy to do a video on Monday, and if not, there should be one on Tuesday. I've already got a couple of things set aside Sam. So we should have a nice start for the week next week. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you would like to come back and see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notifications bell. Thank you to my members so much for that extra bit of support. I really do appreciate it. And if you didn't get enough Outlander stuff, you know what? You can always check out my playlist, find out if there is more things that maybe you missed or just would like to watch again. There's some fun stuff in there, I think. If it wasn't interesting and at least mildly entertaining, I wouldn't share it with you, right? Right. So whichever video you choose, no worries. I'll see you there.